Shalom. Hello, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak Radash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, where I learned 100% truth from. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Akwaf, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. Back out here again, I'm Barak Tazar. It's a street teaching lesson, and I pray that you be edified through it. Before I begin, I also want to say Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, where I learned this 100% truth from. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Akwaf, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And with that, it's been a crazy week, busy week. We're gonna get into some scriptures, but first I got some stuff, some news breakings I want to just read the titles to. The first one I got is Doge is Doge is doing a lot of crazy things, man. Doge is they're making power moves. They moving real fast, man. Which lets us know that the scriptures are alive, and that there's no way, no how, we're gonna be here for another 1,000 years. For Yahweh Shai to come back to save us. Not even the way things are moving. I don't even think I can safely say 10 years. We're not gonna be here for another 10 years. We getting up out of here real soon, man. Barak Tazar. You know what I'm saying? Everything is taking place out of these scriptures. Is coming to fruition. These things are happening now. And it can't be much longer, because they have to move fast. Because ultimately, Esau knows that the devil knows he has but a short time. But it says in Newsbreak, Doge dividend checks may be on the way. I like that maybe. They like to gas y'all up to make y'all think that it's a possibility that you're going to get something that they feel like they're supposed to promise to you, and you get your hopes up, realizing that it's not going to happen. It's funny, but it happens. Been hearing about for a week now about the Pope. Says that he suffered mild kidney failure, because he was supposed to have what was it? It wasn't bronchitis. It was I forgot what's the other one. It wasn't bronchitis. It's something else. Somebody can help me remember. That'd be great. Also, we know that planes are just dropping out of the sky, turning over and whatnot. We also understand that there's an ill vibration on the world, and people are fighting one another, which is the book of 2nd Esdras that's happening. And it's getting crazy, man. It was talked about in Atlanta. It said a full-blown Royal Rumble broke out in the Atlanta airport. So, things like that is happening. Things are getting crazy, man. In Los Angeles, they're talking about there was an emergency landing due to smoke on board. So these planes are malfunctioning. For what reasons, we don't know. But I don't understand why these planes malfunctioning when people are using them to do work. But Doge and DJ Trump have been they've been firing a lot of people in all different facets of the government that do work. First responders, IRS, stewardess, pilots, all kinds of people have been losing their jobs, and people have been complaining about it. So check it out. It says, Musk said federal workers must document their work resign. Says it will spot outright fraud. So yo, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is getting busy, man. He's showing us what he's doing. I've been holding this one for a minute, a couple of days to be so. 70 Christians beheaded in African country by ISIS-aligned militants, groups say. World mostly silent. So nobody's making no moves, and because it's in Africa and they're not Edomites, they're just getting busy, man. And the vibration on the earth right now is demonic, and people are suffering, man. It talks here is North Korea issues nuclear threat to the United States. So, I don't know how true that is. Maybe I'll read into it more tonight and see what's happening with that. But I mean, it's getting crazy out here. Social Security announces changes at the Trump executive order. So I'll probably read a little bit more about that to find out what changes have taken place. The FBI warns a cyber attack underway, and you should back up your data. We ready to get out of here, man. Let's just get out of here, man. Not that it was in any of importance, but P. Diddy's lawyer had dropped out and representing him. So these types of things are happening, and things are getting real crazy, man. Esau is definitely Esau is definitely he's worried, and he has to make moves fast because again he knows that things are getting closer to his rulership coming to an end, his kingdom coming to an end. But let's I wanted to pull up some scripture. Let me see some. Shalom to the elders as well of Great Millstone. Very much all the time when I listen to those different brothers all across the country, possibly the world in general. I'm edified all the time and I'm grateful, And shalom, salutations again, double honors again to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elder bishops of Great Millstone as well, who are also get edification from on a regular basis. You know what I mean? The water for your contributions and your labors. Let's start with Isaiah. We're going to start at Isaiah 24 and I'll start at 21. And it shall come to pass in that day that Yahweh shall punish the hosts of the high ones that are on high, and the kings of the earth upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners, and gathered in the pit, shall be shut up in the prison, and after many days shall be visited. Verse 23, then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed, when Yahweh of hosts shall reign in Mount Zion in Jerusalem, and before his ancients gloriously. So, I read that to talk a little bit about Esau, because the scriptures in Isaiah 24 at 21 is talking about Esau, talking about what's going to happen to Esau, because we're coming into that time. This is why I mentioned to you that Esau has to move fast, because he's coming into the time where he's going to be destroyed. And things are happening to where he has to move fast, and he has to move and direct his attention to the Lord's men, because ultimately all the shit that they're doing is just they're setting it up to go at the men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's who they want. They don't worry about the 2/3 because they know they got them, but it's the men of the Lord. That's who they're trying to destroy. They're trying to get at them. And I just seen Elder Apostle Ramlob. I haven't seen the video yet, but his heading is, "Yes, I am a prophet of doom." So I can't wait to check that one out when I get a chance tonight and get into it and check it out. But yeah, we are. We are prophets of doom. We are telling the world and telling Esau to his face that he's going to have to serve. He's going to have to serve Israel, whether he likes it or not. Because there's a bottomless pit that's waiting for him. Matter of fact, Revelations 20:3. And cast him into the bottomless pit, and shut him up, and set a seal upon him, that he should deceive the nations no more, till the 1,000 years should be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loosened a little season. So this has already had happened. This is the beginning of the Renaissance period. This is the beginning of the 1300s. This is what this Revelation is talking about. And now we're about to get ready to take the kingdom by force, because that's how it was taken. And he's going to have to be destroyed. Because the scriptures tell us that if you understand him, that he was going to be loose, and that he's going to rule for a little while longer. Like when you jump down to verse 7, Revelations 20:7, it says, and when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. So the 1,000 years is when we were ruling in Europe, and it was called the Dark Ages. And we had him in submission. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai allowed him to get up. And that's what's been going on. Esau's kingdom has been ruling for the last since the 1300s to now, and his time is over. He has had, what's this, 2025? He has had plenty of time. I can't do the math right now, but what's that? 13, 17, 1700 plus years in rulership, if that makes sense. And as far as the empire, which is this empire we talking about in Babylon, he's had about 248 years. So, he's had plenty of time to come into power and to start Rome all over again and to build it up to what it is today. And now he's at the point, at the ending, where he's about to be destroyed for it. Ezekiel 39:22. So the house of Israel shall know that I am Yahweh, thy power, from that day and forward. And the heathen shall know that the house of Israel went into captivity for their iniquity. So we suffered because of what we did against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You people on this board, you Native American Indians, you so-called Spanish, and you so-called Negroes, you went into captivity and you are at the bottom to this day because of what you have done against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is sin. Therefore hid I my face from them and gave them into the hand of the enemies, so fell they all by the sword. So we are in this condition, in the situation that we are in, because we committed sin against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, because we are his people. And for judgment, we went into slavery and we fell by the sword. And when you ignorant